Hi, what's up? We have more Shonen Jump stuff to read, starting with the latest chapter of Bokuben. This is 133. It's called A Predecessor Enjoys the Passing X. The last one was a very nice Iruka chapter that ended on kind of a bittersweet, sentimental note that I thought was quite a good look for this series. So I'm still kind of predicting that we're going to see more individual character chapters with maybe this sort of tone sneaking in there before we get into any other big arcs. And now we're getting a Sensei chapter. Nice, nice. She's wondering about the school, watching the baseball club. Baseball club, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what balls those are. Some ball game club. Gathering up. Using especially rough math club or what? All the first years scrambling to pick up the balls. Oh, yeah, looks like it's baseball. Sensei gets involved. Go to your left, so I'll take care of this. Wow. Oh, that's nice. She's much nicer these days. I don't know. I was very happy when she kind of had this character breakthrough, especially with the two genius girls, that she's kind of opened herself up a little bit. She's ready to become more vulnerable and honest around the students and stuff. She's kind of rethought what it means to be a teacher, and seeing this here, it's quite nice. That at first they freaked out when she came, but then they're reflecting. She's quite nice these days. Ah, but now the cripple boy wants to get involved. Making this poor child with a broken leg slave away on the baseball field. She's just as heartless as she always was. Own self-gratification. I want the students to enjoy their high school experience and not miss out like I did. She, of course, is thinking of her overly cruel and regimented figure skating practice. All sentimental. Oh, and suddenly, ooh, the trapped in the gym storage room cliche. We've seen this play out so many times in so many series. What do you think the odds are that the door will lock behind them? I'd say it's almost 100. Phone's in my office. How convenient. His phone is Rip from the incident falling down the stairs. Oh, that's like I'm not ready. Whoa, I'm not ready. I mean, he's not really thinking straight. It's not going to be his measured, rational response is to contemplate all of this and say, I'm not ready. It's just what he blurts out. But it's still a little telling. Usually it's the inverse. The sensei misunderstands something he says and gets flustered. So this is a nice role reversal. Okay, so we move to this cliche. They're undressing to get their wet, cold clothes off of themselves. Sure. Oh, okay, so looks like they're doing something indecent, so they have to hide. Sure. Hiding behind the pommel horse. Hiding inside the pommel horse? Yeah. I like that he calls out we could have just explained the situation, which is something that goes unsaid the vast majority of the times in these sorts of rom-coms, in these sorts of big misunderstanding type situations. It's like assumed. This can't possibly be explained. We just need to hide. We just need to pretend. We just need to do all of this shenanigans instead of just saying the honest truth. So at least they address it here, even though it's brushed aside quite quickly. They're more and more embarrassed. Oh, and now the first years are undressing. Sure, okay. That's a pretty quick turnaround. We just see these characters for the first time on page 2 and 3, and then on page 10, they're undressing. Less than 10-page turnaround. Yeesh. Oh, then they sit on the thing. Oh! Seen much anime. Lots of good ones. Oh boy. They're having a big otaku conversation. Just casually chatting, half undressed. Not knowing the predicament that they're putting these two in. So maybe the gym door... won't get locked. It'll be this cliche instead. Can't sneak out because other people are around. Or check this out. Do you think they'll do the double? They're trapped in here because of the other students, and then those students get trapped in here because of the locked door. And they're having their own little cliche adventure, unknowing that they're just an element in the overall cliche adventure. Sensei's about to sneeze. They hear a little achoo. They don't know what's up. Ooh. Sensei Naruyuki, quick thinking, has her sneeze smothered in his shirt. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I got very tired all of a sudden. Oh my gosh. It's pretty tense. Pretty tense, pretty fan servicey. They make a little creaking sound. It'd be fun to have sweet high school adventures like that. That stuff doesn't happen in real life. Whoa. So the shot of Sensei reacting to that, I think, is quite intriguing. Just that kind of shocked look. She's embarrassed. She's shocked. But part of her seems maybe almost happy, satisfied, excited. And we saw in that weird mind-bending time travel chapter where he ends up taking the younger version of Sensei out on an amusement park date, that there's kind of an element to her relationship with Naruyuki where she's getting to relive a lot of these high school memories that she never had in the first place. All of these kind of cliched high school scenarios that she read about and heard about, and now she herself gets to experience them, albeit in this extremely inappropriate fashion. And I don't know, I think that's, I mean, putting aside various problematic aspects of this plotline, sure, whatever, I think that's quite sweet. I think it's quite a kind thing for this character that they're kind of redeeming a lot of the suffering that she went through before, those feelings of loss and FOMO, and now she gets to, yeah, to have those sweet high school adventures. All right, they're out. Delete the whole memory from, yeah. Why so sentimental? That stage of your life is past. Don't like winter. It's gonna be winter soon. A lot chillier, so take care not to get sick. Ooh, Fuyu. Yeah, that makes sense. Midwinter. Fuyu. Like Fuyu Kami. I like midwinter. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Look at that reaction. Oh man, and then these little shots of all the clubs around the school. Wow, I really like this. I really like this. And this is something that, if done in anime, where you can actually just hear those things, the ambience of people shouting while running laps and playing music out on the freshly drying courtyard, it would be one thing. It would still be quite sweet and beautiful. But the added layer in manga of like actually abstracting you from that sense, of them having to kind of imagine yourself what they must be hearing, just looking at these sound effects, just looking at the small stage that they've set up audiovisually, it's almost even more personally sentimental. It almost, it just kind of digs in deeper to you, I think. This is really nice. Now the cold can be rough, but I also feel that it brings us together. And what's her response? Did you really mean midwinter? Whoa! And then for one panel, what a stirring image. For one panel, she reverts to her high school stuff. Whoa. Just now I thought I caught a glimpse of Sensei as a teen. That's silly. And of course, he has the memories of this weird time travel dream date thing, and thus has an image in his mind of Sensei at that age. Maybe? I'm not sure. I don't know if he actually retains those memories or not, or at all what the heck was going on in that chapter on like an ontological level. It just seems crazy. But nevertheless, whatever it is, this idea that evoked a scene of the two of them in high school together, just for that instant. Did you really mean midwinter? Wow. Whoa. That's like probably the boldest thing she's said about their potential as a couple. There's been misunderstandings, and then there's been things she's been awfully flustered about, and but here in this moment, just the two of them, totally unprovoked, she indulges herself for a second and allows herself to ask that question. I won't know if it was a mistake or not until it's really all over. Thinking of his father in this moment. I'm not sure what the it was in this situation, if it's their relationship or just the way she's living her life in general, but nice. Again, ending on kind of a melancholy note, ending on a note of bittersweetness, of kind of realizing just the value of something as it's sort of slipping away from you. It's a really nice mode for this series, I think. It's just a little more grounded, a little more caring than your sort of typical rom-com shenanigans. And so yeah, I think we're gonna move from here into an even more boldly sentimental territory, into actually acting on these feelings and trying to take what it is that will make you happy. Okay. We'll look forward to the next chapter. Should be good.